Have you ever wondered what would happen if plants could grow as tall as skyscrapers overnight? Well, let me tell you about Mrs. Rose and her amazing discovery. Mrs. Rose lives in a cozy cottage with the most beautiful garden on Sunshine Street. Every morning, she waters her tomatoes, carrots and sunflowers with a big yellow watering can. But lately something has been bothering her. Her plants grow so slowly, and her neighbor Mr. Green always has bigger, brighter vegetables. There must be a better way, Mrs. Rose says to herself one cloudy Tuesday morning. She puts on her favorite purple gardening gloves and thinks hard. What if she could make her own special plant food? Mrs. Rose remembers her grandmother's old recipe book sitting dusty on the kitchen shelf. She opens it carefully and finds a page with strange ingredients. Crushed eggshells, banana peels, coffee grounds, and something called moon water. What is moon water? Mrs. Rose scratches her grey head and smiles. I will figure this out, she declares. Sometimes the best discoveries come from trying new things. First, she collects eggshells from her breakfast and crushes them into tiny pieces. Then she saves banana peels from her afternoon snack. The coffee grounds come from her morning coffee pot. But moon water, Mrs. Rose decides to be creative. She fills a glass jar with regular water and places it outside under the full moon all night long. The next morning, Mrs. Rose mixes everything together in a big wooden bowl. The mixture looks strange and smells funny, but she feels excited. This is her very own invention. She adds the moon water last and something magical happens. The mixture begins to sparkle with tiny silver lights. Oh my goodness, Mrs. Rose whispers. What have I created? She carefully pours her special plant food around her tomato plants. Within minutes, the plants start growing taller and taller. The tomatoes become as big as basketballs and turn the most brilliant red color. Mrs. Rose can hardly believe her eyes. She tries the mixture on her carrots next. They grow so long and orange that they peek out of the ground like friendly orange fingers waving hello. The sunflowers stretch up toward the clouds, their faces as wide as dinner plates. Soon, children from all over the neighborhood come to see Mrs. Rose's magical garden. Little Emma asks, "How did you make your plants so big and beautiful?" Mrs. Rose kneels down and smiles at all the curious faces. I tried something new, she explains. I mixed old ideas with my own creative thinking. Sometimes when we experiment and try different things, we discover something wonderful. 10-year-old Marcus raises his hand. Can you teach us how to make plant food too? Of course, Mrs. Rose says happily. Innovation means using your imagination to solve problems. Everyone can be an innovator. Mrs. Rose shows the children how to collect eggshells and banana peels. She teaches them about composting and how different ingredients help plants grow strong. Each child gets to make their own special mixture, adding their own creative touches. Some children add flower petals for color, others include small pebbles for texture. One little girl named Sophie adds a drop of vanilla because she thinks plants might like sweet smells too. As weeks pass, every garden on Sunshine Street becomes more beautiful than ever before. The children learn that innovation is not about magic tricks. It is about being curious, trying new combinations, and never giving up when something does not work the first time. Mrs. Rose becomes the neighborhood's favorite teacher. She shows everyone that innovation can happen anywhere, even in a simple garden. Her secret recipe becomes not so secret anymore, but that makes her even happier. The best discoveries are meant to be shared, she tells everyone who visits her garden. Now, whenever you see a beautiful garden, remember Mrs. Rose and her special plant food. Remember that innovation starts with curiosity and grows with creativity. Maybe you can discover something amazing too, just by trying new things and believing in your own ideas. What new thing will you try today? Remember, every great inventor started with just one simple question and the courage to experiment. Just like Mrs. Rose, you might discover something truly magical when you dare to be innovative.